Though he's no stranger to television, you probably recognize American actor David Harbour as Stranger Things chain-smoking lawman Chief Hopper. His character in the hit Netflix series is a hero of sorts, but not exactly a superhero. There's one comics-derived role that's perfect for him, though: the cigar-smoking half-demon hero Hellboy. Since the first image of Harbour as Hellboy for the upcoming reboot went live, the internet has buzzed with conjecture as to how Stranger Things' soft sheriff got so swole. Well, wonder no longer. Here's how Harbour shed that extra weight and put on some powerful red muscle. Workout blues. Prior to landing the Hellboy reboot, David Harbour's relationship with the gym wasn't particularly close. In fact, it was virtually non-existent, a fact unsurprising to anyone who's ever seen Chief Hopper washing down his Monday morning medication with last night's beer and eating donuts for breakfast. In an interview on his trainer's official website, Harbour explained, "I was a chubby kid growing up. Straight out of college, I did my first play, which I got pretty in shape for, but I let that go completely. So from about the time I was 26 years old to about now, I haven't really been training at the gym seriously at all." Harbour is now in his 40s, but he's proven that it's never too late to get back in shape. Superhero trainer. Going from playing a police chief with a beer belly to a jacked-up half-demon superhero is no easy feat, and probably one Harbour couldn't accomplish by himself. In order to go from Big Softy to Brother Red, he enlisted the help of one of Hollywood's biggest names in the training biz, Don Saladino. Saladino's client list is extensive, and includes superhero actors like Sebastian Stan and Ryan Reynolds, among others. As Harbour explained, "There's something very special about Don as a person and a trainer. He brings great creativity to the workout regimes, which in the past have usually terrified and bored me. His methods are unique as well as heavily researched. Not only that, but they're even fun despite the challenges you're taking on." Boot camp. As is often the case with big-name superheroes, David Harbour needed to get into Hellboy shape in a very short period of time. Thanks to Don Saladino's official Instagram, we know he put Harbour through a rigorous 10-week boot camp, and that was just to kick things off. Saladino said, "Getting David ready for this role was an absolute blast for me. The sessions weren't easy, but like all of my clients, I made sure that he felt great at the end of every day. By the end, he not only put on some real muscle, but also was more flexible than ever." As for Harbour, well, his goals were a little more down to earth. "I'd like to discover that I have abs, even if those abs are a bit fleshy." Secret weapon. In an interview with the New York Post, Saladino laid out the tailored regimen that took Harbour from Hopper to Hellboy. First, they increased the frequency of his workouts to 5 to 6 days a week in the 9 weeks before Hellboy. But the real key to success, Saladino revealed, is a move he calls the suitcase carry. According to the all-star trainer, this workout hits nearly every muscle group in the body from the glutes to the biceps. Though it may sound grueling, Saladino says Harbour never complained about anything and that he just loved how strong he was getting. Hey, who wouldn't? Scary strength. Most superhero actors training for the big screen are not only trying to get ripped, they're trying to look good doing it. David Harbour, he trained to get scary, and in order to look scary, he had to look strong, really strong.
We didn't want like an Abercrombie, like a ripped, like you needed to look like scary.
Harbour agreed, saying, "In terms of Hellboy, like, he's a big demon monster, but he really knows how to fight. I did want to develop mainly power and strength so that when I'm doing these movements and doing this role, that you believe it. Like, you believe that this guy, when he hits you like a truck." He stays motivated. As any actor who's ever embarked on a superhero training regimen will tell you, motivation is key. David Harbour found motivation through the people who will flock to theaters to see the Hellboy reboot. "The fans are what are keeping me motivated through everything," as well as the audience that will come see the movie and the haters out there who have decided to make their opinion known before a scene has even been shot. "I've got something to prove to all three. I really want to do justice to this character and create a Hellboy that everyone can get behind." Room to grow. Despite his intense 10-week boot camp with one of Hollywood's most in-demand trainers, David Harbour isn't actually getting as big as you might think. In fact, as you may have guessed from the first images of the actor as Hellboy, he's actually wearing a bodysuit. Harbour went on live with Kelly and Ryan to explain his dismay at not being able to post Instagram selfies like his other superhero cohorts.
Yeah, well, no, so the thing is, I thought, well, here we go. Like, I get to do a superhero movie, and I'm going to do that Chris Pratt thing where you buff out and take selfies in front of the mirrors. And the producers are now like, if you lose weight, you're not going to fit in the suit.
The upshot? Harbour is working out, but he also gets to eat all the junk food he wants. Sure beats whatever Chris Pratt's been eating, no matter how many Instagram selfies he gets to take. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel, plus check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.